Picasso Ibero tried to show the encounter of an protohistoric art, an ancient art from ancient Spain, which is Iberian art, with the greatest artist of the 20th century, which is Pablo Picasso.
This exhibition explores for the very first time the relationship between Picasso and Iberian art.
What is Iberian art? How Picasso was influenced by this art.
This is a link that is known for decades, but which had never been explored. And for the very first time, both of these artworks are going to dialogue in the beautiful space of the Centre Bottine. This exhibition has been possible thanks to the exceptional collaboration of the Musée National Picasso in Paris, and thanks also to the Picasso's estate. The exhibition is divided into 3 sections. The first one is devoted to Iberian art, to the world of Iberians.
The Iberians were the people who lived in the Mediterranean facade of the Iberian Peninsula at the time where different civilizations from the eastern part of the Mediterranean came here. First the Phoenicians, the Phocian Greeks from Asia Minor, after that the Carthaginians, and then the Romans. We can say that these 3 main groups of types of Iberian art. The first group is the monumental sculpture, representing mostly animals and also hybrids or fantastic animals. The second category is the painted pottery. Maybe this is the most typical feature of the Iberian culture. There was a geometric decoration and then a narrative decoration, with a sense of fighting, with a sense of dances, of processions. And the other category of the Iberian art, which expresses more directly the feelings of common people, let's say, are small statuettes made in bronze that were ex voto, were offerings to the gods.
The second section is devoted to these 2 very specific years where Picasso paid a lot of attention to Iberian art in the path from subjectivism until objectivism. Picasso may have known Iberian art since the beginning of the 20th century, but the epiphany arrived in 1906 in the Louvre, which he was visiting a lot during these years. And in 1906, something really happened to him.
He discovered a new display of ancient civilization of the Mediterranean, but there were a specific Iberian cabinet.
He started to focus on Iberian art. He was looking for a new way of representation of bodies and faces.
The impression of this kind of primitive art, this archaic art, which serves him in this process for set apart the academic tradition of the history of art. And after that, it came from the south of Spain, who was his native land. So these 2 elements touch very, very, very deeply Picasso.
It helped him to go further in more objectivity and starting to represent people in a kind of geometrization of bodies.
This influence is direct, not as much as an intellectual thing, as an emotional.
And this is what we can see here in the Centre Bottine, thanks to a beautiful set of feminine and masculine heads coming from Le Cerro de los Santos and portraits made by Picasso.
He took these heads and began to make drawings and to make sketches. The search is for the 3 dimension and the use of strong volumes, massive figures, frontality, faces without expression, without emotion. He took this from this stone sculpture.
And this influence became very important during 2 years between 1906 until 1907, when Picasso ended his grand tableau, i.e. Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. The third and last section is the most exploring section of the exhibition, entitled The Fertile Dialogues. and brings the visitor from 1908 until the very last years of Picasso, and place on these numerous dialogues between Picasso and Iberian arts. An example of this connection could be, for instance, the splendid Woman with an Orange. This feminine figure is a kind of offering figure with a vase and an orange, as it was the case for most of the very small Iberian bronze, where you can see, and you can see them in the show, some feminine figures offering pieces of bread or pieces of fruit or small vase.
Picasso Ibero is a big cultural project.
The idea is really to learn more, of course, about Iberian art, about Picasso's works, and but also just to enjoy this dialogue, these very unknown dialogues between both arts.
The creativity of Picasso and the creativity of the ancient Iberian merged in a new art in the moment where Picasso was breaking apart with the academic tradition to create the avant-garde art.
This is an exceptional exhibition that won't happen again before decades, and we really invite many visitors to come to Santander and to explore the city and discover this show.